Hello, listeners. This is the news at noon from Kanem FM Unime Radio. Today, the 10th of November 2022, which is equivalent to 15th of Rabiul Sani, 1444 after Hijrah. My name is Elizabeth Ameh. First, the headlines. Students of University of Maiduguri speak on the ongoing examination. And today is International Accounting Day. Now on the news in detail. Students of University of Maiduguri have expressed satisfaction with the settings of the examination questions as they engage in the second semester examination for the 2020-2021 academic section. For those studying the 4-year courses, this is their final examination for the section, and most of them express happiness for being able to witness this period, even as most of them lament over the delayed semester. Our correspondent, who visited some of the examination venues on campus, observed that most of the examination halls are filled with students who are deeply involved in the examination process. This is how some of them reacted to the examination.
Despite the issues we had within the 8-month, reading was a kind of difficult for us. Like, we're not prepared. Our brain has been, dull for like 8 months. But coming to the school, we have been trying our best, like pushing on to see that we read because we really want to graduate this year.
Thank God, so far so good. It has not been easy. The only challenge I'm having is the challenge of no time for me to do the necessary things that I have to do. There is time to buckle up very well for the exams, and also the challenge of light again for reading. That is what the challenge, possibly 19th of this month.
The examination is going well, but we are very happy with it. But the obstacles we have been facing is that the students and the time we get for examination is too short for us. Because this issue of ASUS, we discovered that all students are reluctant in our studies. We are just praying for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us in this examination.
The examination is expected to end in the second week of December 2022. As the global community celebrates International Accounting Day, members of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, Maiduguri Dormitory District, has urged all aspiring accountants to take up the accounting profession with all seriousness, describing it as a noble profession with leading integrity and honesty. Speaking on a special program to mark the International Accountants Day, the chairperson of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, Maiduguri Dormitory District, Professor Opeyemi Kehinde Akiniyi, also a lecturer with the Department of Accounting, University of Maiduguri, said the International Accounting Day was set aside to celebrate the accounting professions and persons involved in the profession.
The International World Accounting Day is basically to celebrate the accounting profession as well as persons engaged in the accounting profession. The International World Accounting Day has been set aside to recognize the contribution of the founding father of accounting, that's Luca Pacioli, when he published his book on bookkeeping. So basically, the World International Accounting Day is to recognize that basic foundation of the accounting profession, as well as to appreciate the contribution of accountants in every organization and the world at large. Thank you.
Professor Akini also advised members who have not enrolled into the institute to pick up the courage to register with the institute and become members, adding that the institute is a career-changing institute which gives opportunity to members to advance themselves. Also speaking, Dr. Konto Kiari, a member of ICANN and a lecturer with the Department of Accounting, University of Maiduguri, highlights some opportunities and benefits for ICANN members.
Yeah, becoming a chartered accountant gives one a lot of advantages and opportunities. First, it will provide one with the understanding of how a business is run through finances. You cannot become a chartered accountant with you fully understanding that, yes, the line of accounting a business is record keeping. So this is one of the benefits. And another one is it enables a person to understand how decision making is done in an organization. Organizations make decisions. There are a lot of options available to organizations, and picking one of the options that is best to the organization is not an easy task. It is not something that a layman or somebody that is not a chartered accountant can do. You need that knowledge to be able to decide to the organization which of the options is the best for the organization at that particular point in time, and that a chartered accountant can do.
The ICANN experts urge all persons willing to study accounting not to envisage fear in studying the course, but should be committed and distinguish themselves from others. The national president of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, Chief Chris Isiguzo, has said the union is committed to improving the ethical standard of news reportage during elections. Mr. Isiguzo also said the union is keen in ensuring that Nigerian journalists undertake their professional duties within the ambit of the electoral law and other regulations. He, however, noted that the advent of multimedia technology has changed the pattern and flow of communication globally, adding that since journalism is in the business and practice of communication, it has also been imparted upon tremendously. The NUJ president spoke on the role of the media in the conduct of peaceful election at a 2-day capacity building for journalists and CSOs in Port Harcourt. The event is jointly organized by Center for Democracy and Development, INEC and NUJ on the 2023 general elections. Mr. Isiguzo said it is very important for journalists to take the issue of peace as a cardinal point and put into consideration the need to be careful so that areas that are already fragile do not explode. And to end the news, a recap of some of the major items that made the headlines. We informed you that students of University of Maiduguri have expressed their views on the ongoing second semester examination. And as the global community celebrates International Accountants Day, members of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, Maiduguri Damaturu District has urged all aspiring accountants to take up the accounting profession with all seriousness, describing it as a noble profession with leading integrity and honesty. That's all we have for you on the news, as edited by the production team. And I am Elizabeth Ameh. Join us tomorrow at noon for more news. Enjoy the rest of our program.